Texas cemeteries are filled with heroes and ordinary folks, folks who came and settled this land and held on hoping for better times. In some cases, the cemeteries were built close to towns, and towns began to grow around them, and they became valuable commercial property. Case in point is Evergreen Cemetery in Houston. It was slated to be turned into a commercial area, but the folks here decided to fight that and keep it the way it was.
And I think Steve
Deette Nesbitt didn't even know Evergreen Cemetery existed until the 1980s. She learned from an aunt that this was 14 acres of pure Texas history. And that was all it took to get her started.
Really, that's what it is. The last streetcar conductor is buried here. A well-known charity worker in her time is buried here. The first licensed lady tugboat driver is buried here. And that's not to mention, we have Union soldiers, Confederate soldiers, Spanish-American war soldiers, soldiers from World War I. Some of the Confederate soldiers are from Texas revolutionary families.
Evergreen is not all that well known to Houstonians. It's far out on the city's east end, near where the original Harrisburg, Texas was located. It's in a poor section of town, once ridden with crime. That's probably why developers were prepared to bulldoze it under in the late 60s. But then history buffs stepped in and saved the place. Today, the neighborhood is still poor, but the brush has been removed and the markers in the old cemetery can be seen, and people are starting to come back to Evergreen to visit loved ones. Deette has been one of the spark plugs for this recent effort to take care of the old place. She's spent months in libraries researching unmarked graves and seeing to it that as many graves as possible can be identified. Oh, it's no big deal. Howard Hughes is resting across town along with the Joneses and the Holcombs and the Hermans. But Evergreen has its place in Houston's history. It's where the people were buried, and it may be the most honest representation of what early Houston was really like. Deette Nesbitt has spent a lot of time doing volunteer work during the past few years. This, she says, has been the most significant.
It was just something that I felt like I had to do. It wasn't a choice, and it's been one of the most fulfilling jobs that I have taken on.